Welcome to Alphabet City. This is the show that covers everything related to Alphabet Inc., the company that owns lots of other companies like Calico, Loon, and a little company called Google. I'm your guide, Ayaz Akhtar, and you are the excellent audience. Today, we're talking about a settlement, the plastic pixel, your comments, and more. But first up, the S10. Again, let's go to Galaxy Gateway. There's a new Wall Street Journal report with even more details on the Galaxy S10. It says some of the same stuff we've heard before, like expect 3 versions to hit around February. This report has more info on the 4th version that would arrive in spring. This would be a 5G S10 with a 6.7-inch screen and a total of 6 cameras, 2 on the front, 4 on the back. Now, what are all these cameras for? The journal sources say the cameras will, quote, promise richer photos and better spatial perception, end quote. I really hope that means 3D tracking and not hokey 3D photos. Ice Universe published images of what it says are the Galaxy S10 and S10 Plus glass and protective film. It looks like the S10 will have super teeny bezels on the top and the bottom. Ice Universe also says Samsung's tech to put a hole in the active display is exclusive to the company, so we probably won't see it elsewhere for a bit. Here's one more tidbit from that journal article. Samsung is also kicking around the idea of reverse wireless charging for some of its phones. That would allow the phone to wirelessly charge another device, like maybe headphones or a watch, or even another phone. The Huawei Mate 20 Pro already has this feature, by the way. Let's go to Uptown Updates. The Guardian reports that Google has settled a racial discrimination claim with a contractor of Moroccan descent. The contractor apparently complained to Google about being profiled and, quote, accused of acting like a terrorist while conducting undercover research for Google in retail malls, end quote. The nature of his work meant the contractor did not have Google identification as he walked around malls to acquire data. He told The Guardian, quote, someone asked me point blank if I was a terrorist because I was walking around with a laptop and a backpack. It was so humiliating, end quote. The Guardian says Google paid the contractor 4,000 British pounds, or around 5,100 US dollars, to settle things. It's slideshow time, I guess. Wilsa.com published pictures of what it says is the mid-range Pixel that we talked about last time. What do we call this thing? Its code name is Sargo, but it's also being called the Pixel 3 Lite. Let's take a look at it in all its boring glory. Yep, looks like a Pixel. There's just one camera on the front instead of 2, and here's another pic. And another. You gotta say this for Google products. They are generally inoffensive in design. Let's go to Comment Cove. This is the part of the show where we shine a spotlight on the most amazing audience in the world. You. Jamil asks, why is Google getting rid of all their robotics divisions? That's a good question. Over the years, Google has acquired a lot of companies. A number of those got passed off to Alphabet to determine what to do with them. To me, it looks like Google's current hardware track is in the smart home. Will that eventually lead to a smart home robot? Probably, but I bet it won't be a bipedal robot like Shaft was working on. Unpronounceable Name says, can you include me in the next video? Yes. And a number of you seem to enjoy the Shaft joke from last week, while others think the humor was cringy. I agree with all of you. The jokes are absolutely terrible. I'll have a word with my scriptwriter, also known as me. Thanks to everyone for writing in and surviving my awful sense of humor. If you've enjoyed your stay in Alphabet City, please like and subscribe. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online. Tarun says, shout out for Indian fans. Now, I'm not sure if he's talking about the country, the baseball team, or both, but sure, what up?